when they stab somebody.
Yeah, if
Hi,
they
everybody.
like.
Welcome to episode 18 of Play to Find Out Smooth Criminals. We are here on this lovely Saturday, also streaming as part of Roll20Con, which is pretty cool. It's
Happy Roll 20 Con, everybody.
yeah, it's a big virtual con going on today and tomorrow, kind of celebrating Roll20 and the people around it, and the fact that now you can play role-playing games with people that you don't live with or near, which is pretty sweet. And
Hands down, my favorite convention because I can actually attend it.
that's right. We're all technically attending it. I just put a command in the bot for today to kind of do that. Roll20Con is like doing a thing to support CyberSmile, which is a thing. It's basically a big nonprofit organization aimed against cyberbullying and trying to help people that have been victims of it and trying to prevent it and recognize signs of it and like make it stop because it sucks. So if you're interested in donating, I put a link in the chat. Everything obviously goes all to CyberSmile, and you get some special Roll20 like assets to use in your games. There's like a really big pack of special art assets that you get if you donate, and they're also doing a really badass shirt.
I want to check this out now.
Which all goes to CyberSmile and everything. I bought one of the shirts because they look really cool. They got like this weird like dragon made out of like vines and dice, and it looks really cool.
I saw that.
It looks really
that
cool.
Was really good art.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I have a hard time whenever like people are like, "Hey, fundraiser with cool swag." I'm like, yes,
exactly. You get a cool shirt and donating to a cool charity, which is all awesome and badass. So there is that. We'll be doing more. Roll20 is doing streams throughout the weekend. There's plenty of other people doing streams throughout the weekend, so tons of awesome content to enjoy. But for now,
do you know what the ceiling is on these? $1 minimum. $1 minimum?
Heck yeah!
That's all you need to do to get all these great. Yeah, I'm donating.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
go get some awesome assets for your games in Roll20. But for now, we are playing Blades in the Dark with Smooth Criminals. And let's talk to our friends and see how they've been doing. So, Michael, how have you been over the past 2 weeks? We missed last week.
I'm pretty solid overall. I am really. I've been playing again. I've been playing some more Monster Hearts. I got hooked up with a really cool Monster Hearts play-by-post. And we're on Monster Hearts 2. I actually really love the way that game just kind of drives conflict between characters. Some of that is because I'm a hollow and I get rewarded for pissing other PCs off.
Hollow, yeah.
They're so much fun because you're just like, hey, if you hit me or heal me, I get to steal one of your moves. So I'm going to make you hit me.
Hit me with your best shot.
So yeah, and so I'm just like the Swiss Army knife character. It's so much fun.
Awesome.
Less related note, I've been working some more on the circle, and I am very, very much aware of how much of I am a perfectionist I am when it comes to layouts I'm making for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the point where I'm like, I need to hire someone else to do this because otherwise I'm never going to get it done. So that's coming. Doing some like fun job stuff. I've actually been meeting with a lot of like really cool charities out of my town.
Nice.
We have a charity here called Just City that's all about like they're sort of like public defenders, but instead of like just defending people, they advocate for changing the laws that target disparaged groups. And I met with their owner, and he's actually like super cool.
Awesome.
I told him about role-playing games, and he was like what do you guys do with that? Are you guys just like killing dragons? And I'm like, well, actually, I have a game going right now that's all about cops and the abuse and the potential abuses of power that come with being a cop, and the overglorification of police officers who are just people doing a job that is admittedly hard, but they are not infallible. And he was like, wow.
Did you tell him about how adorable we all are?
I did not bring up the fact that you were a cat, that you were a snake.
But we're all adorable.
You are adorable, but you're also dealing with real ass shit.
Well,
But my
being
ears droop when I
adorable.
get sad.
I know, and I love it. Anyway, so that was a really cool conversation.
Awesome. Very cool.
Definitely recommend. Also, started playing Darkest Dungeon because I hadn't played that yet. Tux is an occultist. It's also a vampire. Pilsa is a Vestal. That's also a vampire. Smooth is a man-at-arms at this point, and I've already killed Lego Doom and Deviant Warlock.
Sure.
Can I request a class? I want to be a cleric.
You want to be a cleric?
I want to be a cleric because I want to be your healer, baby.
Sure. Well, we'll work on that.
But he can take away your pain.
Yeah.
I mean, Tux can take away my pain too. He just makes me bleed when he does it.
You know, it's a give and a
That's
take.
such a cool.
Sometimes.
It's a give and a
Such a
take.
cool move. I'm not gonna lie. Like I like that the occultist is like, I can heal you and clear your debuffs, but you might start bleeding. I love that that's a mechanic.
It is a pretty cool mechanic.
That is like just such a good like. It's so on theme. I love it. Because it's one of the better debuff clearers in the game. It's just risky. Anyway.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's my week.
I haven't played that a whole lot. I played it a little bit, but it's definitely a great game. Let's say I've played like maybe like 10 hours ish or so. Not some, but not a whole lot. But yeah,
That's
awesome.
not very much.
Yeah.
I do really want to see. Part of me wishes I could do like a sort of dating sim Saturday thing with except with Kelsa and do it over Skype while I play Darkest Dungeon and she just like yells at me. Because that would be so great.
Other than the fact that my Saturdays are 100% booked.
I mean, I was saying dating sim Saturday because
I know.
straight man, clear woman with colorful hair hanging out and watching people die, I guess.
Hey. I don't know. One day I'd like to run a game for y'all. One day.
I would be interested to play in a smooth mage game. That kind of fun.
No, the perfect game I'm gonna have for you is gonna be Hell's Rebels, because on the Paizo website, all 6 books except for the first one have 5 stars. The first book has a 4.5 because you always have that one guy.
Sure.
Right.
But it's so well written that it's like we took a break because the guy, was getting ready to have a kid, and now that his kid's come, we're back to playing again. We're on book 3, and it's one of the few systems that have a third-party system in it that rewards you for doing well. So you get bonus XP, you get bonus feats for doing well on like, hey, you get this many, like people that you joined to the cause because you did the right thing. You recruited this person, you got extra bonuses. Like it rewards you for doing like nothing wrong with Kingmaker. It's a good system that kind of like is kind of there as just extra stuff. You can't really.
I disagree. I have problems with Kingmaker.
Like compared to the other systems in Pathfinder that has a third party, like the caravan rules, you have to burn resources and stuff to go into it. The ship rules, you have to burn resources to go into it, and that should be good at shipping. The army rules, Glassjaw as hell. You roll really bad and your whole army's gone that you spend all this work trying to make.
I mean, that's kind of Pathfinder in a nutshell, right? Is you roll bad and then everything sucks, right?
Yeah.
That feels like Pathfinder to me.
Yeah, it is, but this system is actually pretty good because like if you roll crap, it's not in the world. Like you can roll a random event that happened. Like, hey, some people are like, like, hey, you're doing a good job, or the Inquisitors came in and try to harass your people. You can just, talk them off, be like, hey, step off, bitches. Swag.
Oh my.
Some of the Kingmaker stuff is very punishing.
Yeah, some of them are. We haven't hit that point when we was playing. What was it? We was playing like the Kingmaker system inside the first book. What was it? The first book, Rise of the Rune Lords standpoint. I was like, I dedicated my whole character to it. So sometimes something happened. I was like, I'm going to spend this many points on it. There's a bucket of water to put out the fire.
I think I would really enjoy Kingmaker if it wasn't attached to a D&D style game.
Yeah. If it was on 5,
like
it would have been a little.
Kelsey's gonna be mad at me when I say this.
Or
I think
disappointed.
Kingmaker would work really well in a blade sack.
But they already got a downtime system, so it's kind of like,
Yeah, exactly, right? Like,
I
if you were
like
to just
the
take the
blade-
Kingmaker
I like the
concept
blade-
and just make it a blade sack, it would be so good. It would just work.
Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just that we already have. So we'll be bouncing between action phase, planning phase, downtime, Kingmaker phase.
No. Just make Kingmaker. Remove the crew. Make that the kingdom. Like, that's the only change you would need to make.
I like my crew though.
But then
No,
now you have a kingdom.
I would give it a chance because you're my bro, but I'll miss my crew.
Well, it'll go on the list after I design all these other fucking games
Yep.
that I want to design.
So many games.
we gotta keep going because Kelsa got things to do.
Yeah. Speaking of Kelsa, how are you, Kelsa?
Hello, everybody. Kelsa.
Your drink is pink.
I'm drinking something pink and delicious.
Does it happen to be not your mama's strawberry rhubarb?
It is.
Heyo.
What a great guess. Because we're all drinking here.
My life.
I haven't done anything very exciting this week.
You started dating a cat boy on Longfall.
I guess that counts as exciting.
You're very excited about that, and you know it.
Maybe. I really like Longfall. It's a lot of fun.
Go watch it.
I'm in like 5 shows. Let's talk about them at the end.
Yep.
Took some pictures of spiders and I put them on Twitter. Let's see what else.
And after
I think my hot tub was already set up last week.
I think so.
I don't. Maybe we did last Longfall, but not when we did last.
Possibly.
Blades.
I forget now.
I'm not sure if I want a hot tub at my condo.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I heard that it's very nice.
Pretty nice.
Can you have an indoor hot? Yeah, you can have an indoor hot tub.
You
If you wanted to.
It takes effort, and you have to have like ventilation and stuff. But you could.
I think we get a hot tub, like a bathroom tub, hot tub.
Yeah, my parents have one of those. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I know how to clean it because I used to be a maid.
Would you like up it to like the king size tub so it could fit like 10 people?
There you go.
Dom's like, I could see myself enjoying that. Yes. I could see that. I could see myself enjoying that very much. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Owen. That was a lovely suggestion.
Yes.
Yes. Naked people in my bathtub. Yes.
Oh, right. I also reshaped my head, and which is good because it's summer and it's super hot. We were having a heat wave here that just broke last night. It had been in the like 105 to 110 range all week, and now it's only 97. So that's nice.
Whenever someone says it's only 97 or like it's only 105, I'm like, you should move to Texas.
No.
It's hell.
I don't
want to move to Texas.
I don't want to.
You don't really want to.
There's so many reasons I don't want to move to Texas. I do not want to get into them right now. So it is many and varied.
I'm staying where I am because
it's
school's cheaper here for me. So
there you go.
I will say when I used to live in Dallas, and one funny thing about Dallas is I was reading an article where Dallas won like an award by some like gay activist group for being the gayest city in America still in the closet. And I thought about it for a second. And I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense.
I'm not surprised. So yeah, that's all I got.
Rock on.
Dom, do you remember what happened last week? Can you do a recap for us?
Sure, skip my turn.
Oh, I thought you talked before me.
I talk between people. I'm just messing around.
Do you have anything from the past couple weeks you'd like to talk about, Dom?
I'm Mr. T, and I have a night elf mohawk. I pity fool. I just wanted to do that at least once.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What happened last week? Oh yeah, I went to what was it? Wait a minute. First, we did a score that we was like, you know what? Screw these guys in our backyard. We're gonna mess with them. We're not even gonna take money for this. Then we went to we snuck into their base that they have all the animals at, and we're like, you know what? Let's Ocean 11's the hell out of this. We like got past them and the guards, and you see Mr. Posh like downstairs, like, at least they should be ready in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we need, 5 minutes. And what was it? We walk into the cage room. We're like, wow, there's a lot of cages. If we open them one at one time, they're probably gonna attack us. Or we could turn on her silence thing, then go to this person gun slot shooting, and then we're like, silence them. Bang, bang. Well, these two was bang, bang, bang. I was like, kind of, because, TomCat's not good at shooting whatsoever.
I could shooting.
For
He's
some
punching,
reason,
not shooting.
For some reason, that entire time, I imagined, like, TomCat yelling, "I don't know what to do with my hands!"
And
as he was shooting, we couldn't hear him.
The exact same thing happened, like, when they were trying to stick to the thing, he actually ran into a pole. They're like, God damn it, TomCat, because I rolled another terrible stealth. Because my rolls were not hot that night. It's just hilarious role-playing it, though. And then when we finally, like, everybody escaped, and also we had a giant anaconda in the room. And it's not the regular anaconda, it's the movie anaconda. The ones that are, like, ridiculously monstrously sized.
And not, like, not Nicki Minaj anaconda. I thought that was what we were dealing with. I thought we were just dealing with a giant butt.
I actually have a video.
That was later when we got back to the brothel.
Oh, right.
Actually, funny enough, she actually did. Someone did a joke thing about the anaconda song that it shows like a little.
It's like actually teaching people about anacondas. Yeah, I've seen that
love
too.
That
it's pretty
so
good.
Much. It's like, I enjoy this way too
That's
much.
like the smart kind of internet humor, making fun of like dumb stuff that I really like, where it's like, we're gonna make this really
it's
kind of dumb song intellectual.
But it's witty. That's what makes it good.
Big bad anaconda living in the Amazon. Yeah, it's like that the entire time.
It's good. And then we're like escaping and like we're jumping over animals and stuff. And
you stole a lemur?
We stole a raccoon cat. Or lemur cat thing. It's a hybrid between a cat, lemur, raccoon thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Posh was mad at Astrid for being a stubborn idiot.
And we went back to. I went to his girlfriend out, Mr. Posh girlfriend's house, or significant other. I don't know how they define a relationship, whatever. I don't judge. I get over there and it's like, yeah, we gotta do some magic stuff. We gotta fix Mr. Posh, and it's like, wait a minute, he has a name. That's not Mr. Posh.
Oh, yeah. You want to fix Ramik? Who the hell's Ramik? I want to fix Mr. Posh.
That's how I was like, you know what? Discussion for another day. And I'm like, and then when he came by, they see me shirtless, sweating in the thing, like we're meditating and stuff. And he's like, well, TomCat, it's nice to see you here. Nice abs. It's like, thank you. And I get up, it's like, and they like went off and talked, like, how you doing? Romik.
That's a thing. Sure.
I just imagine TomCat just like walking around with no shirt on, and then like Astrid eventually gets over there. And it's like, I guess like trying to see what's going on. And it's like I'm in like a chair, doing the little darn it swag thing with my leg crossed like this. It's like, well, good evening. No
Astrid was like, hey, only other immortal I know and don't trust, but you'll do. Tell me what it's like to be immortal. And she was like, it's pretty sick, but it's also weird.
And TomCat's like, I'm immortal technically, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You still die. You die and come back. It doesn't make you immortal.
Technically it does. Just because you shed, mortal skin to another life and then keep living doesn't make you immortal. Just, swag. And he's just sitting there with his shirt off, glistering, sparkling.
What?
And he's like,
oh, I didn't fill that clock, did I? Interesting.
It's like, TomCat, put your shirt on. It's like, fine. And I put the shirt on JoJo style, because I wrap it around. It comes down, so silky, smooth. and then we're like talking about stuff, and it's like, hey, you want to see something cool? It's like, sure, we want to see something cool. Woo, dragon form. Oh wow, that's pretty boss. And I'm like looking at Mr. Posh. No, when you pass away, I'll give it about 20, 50 years. It's cool, but I'm totally gonna hook up with that. Just put it out there, buddy.
It's like, oh, I see what you did there. Yeah, that's on my bucket list now.
Who says I'm gonna die?
I want to ride that dragon. That's all he's saying.
Hey, bucket list of TomCat. Ride that dragon. Have a 3-way between Red Devil and Orchid. Eventually
I hope you know how uncomfortable Astrid would be with that.
It's a bucket list. It doesn't have to happen.
Don't you know how bucket lists work? Once you check off everything on your bucket list, you die just instantaneously.
I feel
having
like
one or two things on there
TomCat
you literally can't do.
I feel like if this was in the future,
survive.
TomCat would go to Total Recall place a lot.
Wow, that would make such a weird layer onto him already having lived multiple lifetimes.
Inception. And also on the bucket, eat more demon soul lives to see what happens.
Yep.
Right.
Which is problematic because I'm slowly burning away my humanity with my magic.
Don't worry, you won't remember I ate your memories because I eat that memory specifically.
Right.
So one thing we have to do is we got a crew advance. So we need to figure out.
Oh yeah, figure that shit out.
Yeah, we need to figure out what we're gonna do.
What is our crew even anymore?
We're still the same thing.
Y'all tell me.
I just don't know what would be good to take right now.
Okay, I got the book. I got the playlist.
We could take some quality items. So then basically, if we take quality like weapons, our weapons are always considered a higher quality than what they were.
So
I'm down for that.
Wait a minute. What if it's already fine? What happens then? It becomes super fine. Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind.
Let's see. So if you're tier 0 with fine lockpicks and the quality upgrade for gear, +1, you could tend. So basically, it counts as another thing. So like if they're fine, we're at tier 1 and they're fine, and then we get the extra quality. They're like tier 3 lockpicks.
Okay. I guess that makes sense. I don't know.
So basically, it increases the tier of our items. So if they're already a tier above, they go another tier above. And if they're normal tier, they go a tier above.
So I went from fancy Aruvian dueling swords to ultra swag Aruvian dueling swords.
Do you want to do weapons and gear?
They're like adamantium with like
a little bit
laced with Leviathan blood.
And have vibranium in it, and
they're like the sword. They're like the swords from Caballeri and the Iron Fortress.
Yeah. That was some awesome sword. Those
sword
were
some bad. That was just a badass show.
Yeah. The one he made with the samurai that was like, I'm really good at fighting, but I have a shitty sword. How about a really badass sword? Like, well, now I can kill anything I want to kill.
Unpopular opinion: Caballeri and the Iron Fortress is a more entertaining show than Attack on Titan.
I haven't seen Attack on Titan.
My mom liked it because she saw the movie.
I haven't seen the Iron Fortress, so.
She's a woman that liked gore, so that's why she's a big fan of Conan and Game of Thrones.
So do we want to do weapons and gear? Sound good?
I would say that weapons and gear.
You know what? Why not?
Awesome.
I'm okay with be able to pick locks a lot better.
Yeah. So our stuff is now better. Cool. Did we have any down? Sorry, I don't remember if we had any downtime actions left from last time.
Did we?
Do you happen to know? We don't.
I do not. I
My
feel like
notes
we
say
didn't.
that you do not.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like we were about to go on a. I feel like we
had
might
the score.
Oh yeah, because we used up our hunting grounds. So yeah, we're done.
Yeah, we have a score.
To steal some blueprints, give them to Salia. She's gonna alter them, and then you need to put them back.
Yep.
Which with
Is
the
that one
upgrade
score?
made that easier.
I can't tell if that would be 1 score or 2. Is my question.
It's kind of like 2.
Sounds like
But
what would be the easier
it's like
way to
two
do
linked
it?
scores, like 2 linked plans that you can't really take downtime in the middle of. And
I can just to ask some clarifying questions. These plans are not like in transit or something, right?
No,
They are at a fixed location.
Yeah.
My question is, does she already? Because she said she tried to.
While they're moving locations.
You cut out. Got only when you cut in back for moving locations.
They're not in transit, so we couldn't like hit them when they're moving locations.
Correct.
In theory, under less security.
Correct.
Wait.
Well,
I don't know then.
We do
I
have
guess-
because of I did a really good gather information, so we have like really good information about their security.
But the thing about it, she said she has some fake plans that she wanted to replace it, but
She needs to get the original plans, and she's going to alter them.
But the thing about it, she said she has some fake plans that wouldn't consider as a good enough to fake it out.
Right? Yeah, she can't fake it well enough.
But is it good enough to be a placeholder until we get the original plans back?
No, they would.
Okay.
I mean,
So we have to do this all in one night.
You would not be able to leave. You would not. Basically, you get out, you get her the plans, you guys stand guard for an hour while she makes some changes, maybe less, and then put them back.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's going to be there with us.
Or at least nearby.
Yeah,
that's what I'm understanding. Like, I thought like
she's not going in with you.
No, she's
You
not
need
going in with her. But
you need to take them out to her.
Mm-hmm.
She will change them and then get back.
Yeah.
She's not gonna. She's gonna be like nearby, meaning like a bar 3 blocks away.
okay,
Yeah,
fair
yeah,
enough.
yeah.
Not
I thought
right
we had-
outside.
Well, the way I understood, I thought we had to get it, bring it to her, let her change it, and then we had to sneak back in and put it back. But
Yes.
We do.
it's across town though. That's the problem.
Not all the way across town.
Because I was like, we have
she'll
to
be
get-
nearby, but we go in, steal it, she changes it, and then we go back in.
She's
fair
far enough away that
they
in
won't
no
necessarily-
way would it be suspicious. Would anyone link it to her?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay.
But
So I'm
close
thinking.
enough that you don't have to literally go all the way across town.
I
Okay,
feel.
then
I
I would
feel.
say that
So
she
is this
can-
a?
I kind of like either a deception or a stealth plan. Either we just sneak in the dead of night, or we like, oh yeah, we're here to check some stuff out, and we go up there and take them, and then like, oh yeah, we'll be back in an hour with some other stuff.
To me, it feels like it's deception into stealth for some reason.
We could.
Because I feel like leaving and coming back would be suspicious, but I feel like going in like we're supposed to be there is easier to start off with. At least.
So we're doing another janitor heist.
I feel like it, and this is a question for how the score structure works. Would it be a case of sneak in, grab the shit, have like some type of pre-planned escape route that we can also come back from stealthily? Is that a thing we could
So-
do?
Or
Yes, but
Yes, but
if you have some kind of pre-planned escape route that you're also planning to use to come back, then you're either way there's going to be like 2 engagement rolls because it's 2 separate
Mhm.
plans.
Yeah.
we could
But
do the janitor plan. Have whoever's cleaning drop the plans out to somebody. They go away. We keep cleaning, and then meet back. Give them back to the person inside. Drop them back off, and then the cleaner's like, "Okay, we're done. Bye."
Because we got it like mechanically what we need to do. We're trying to fictionally describe how we're gonna do it.
But yeah, guys, are we sneaking in once or are we sneaking in twice? And then, is it stealth or deception?
I
We just need to
like
figure-
your idea. Like at first the person takes the thing and then dips out. AKA we can have Red Devil do that because
so it's more like one continuous plan where you guys are stalling for me to get the changes and get back.
like I,
I
still
mean,
don't
yeah, we
mind
can do
doing-
it that way as well.
Like I don't mind making 2 engagement roll. I'm just saying I'm trying to
Mhm.
make it sense. Like
I mean,
fictional.
Sure.
two engagement rolls can only hurt us. Is the thing.
Not necessarily. Because if you manage the first part by the skin of your teeth, a new engagement roll could give you could put you back into a controlled setting coming back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like us sneaking in and then giving it to like sneaking the plans out to somebody. They run away, get the thing done while we're still inside, and do that.
We believe in
Okay.
you, Red Devil.
If you want, if we want to have Vay's part in this be the runner that goes from you guys sneaking out hand off the plans. Vay goes, does the thing, and then comes back. I can roll that for her.
Sure.
Vay's Orchid, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah. No, yeah, that works. Yeah, so the three of us go in. Vay's like waiting out in an alley. We get to the room with the plans, and then like signal. Vay comes,
and
gets
then
them.
I can make one roll as like a setup to say how well she managed to get the plans there and back without attracting attention.
Sure. Okay. You guys like that?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so deception, our method is, since I talked to August and got like details about the security and like how they're doing stuff there, what's going on, who they let in, how they let them in, it's basically going to be either like, do you want to say we're like mechanics or we're cleaners or we're like doing an extra security check?
What would be the most? What would be the hardest? What would be the easiest to fake? Is maybe a better question.
Inspectors could be a thing. Like we're doing like, oh, we're doing another cursory inspection from the city.
That's definitely a thing.
And I've got fake papers.
The other option I was thinking of was we could be investors. Because you have Darren Masters and I have Trash Girlfriend and we have Bane.
Yeah, we already have that identity kind of
that feels because we wouldn't have to fake that again is my thing. And that's just more things that they could not go wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, they could still go wrong, but
they could still go wrong. They could still go wrong, but there's less moving parts if we already have like pre-made these rolls, right? We're not counting on our. Not counting on our disguise holders.
Investor, I would think that they would send someone with us to check it out.
Yeah, I was thinking
Secure like an inspection or like a cursory security check. We could potentially be like, oh no, we have to be alone to do this because if you're with us, you're going to taint the results.
That's fair. Your call.
I like inspectors if you guys are good with that.
Yeah, I'm good with inspectors.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Posh will get like the papers around for like our with my fine cover identity for us to be like, oh yeah, we're with the Brightharbor Housing and Mercantile Inspection Guild or whatever.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Like surprise inspection, we have to make sure the architectural plans match what they're supposed to match, and we have to go inspect them. We have to make sure everything matches up. It's gonna take us like maybe 5 hours, like. Yeah, it's gonna be a long night. Like we don't want to bother you guys, so we'll just go do our thing. Let you know if we need anything. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, building code stuff. Got to make sure they're all up to snuff. Make sure all the wiring's right. Make sure all the pipes are the right diameters. All the solders are correct.
Part of the montage.
There's no wires. There's no electricity, but there is like gas or
electroplasm pipes.
Electroplasm.
Yeah. So there's part of the montage of us getting ready is Posh going over like city codes with two of them. It's like no, you guys you actually have to know this stuff. Like you can only use wood from this area in this type of
Astrid is actually paying attention to this.
TomCat,
because knowing building codes is actually helpful to a thief.
Yeah, totally.
Like it's not going to be residential area, so you get so these codes are the ones and blah blah blah. And like Posh in front of a board with one of like the professor sticks. Like okay, here. That's part of the whole month. I don't know. Professor stick.
It's fine.
Professor
stick.
Sure.
Cool. This is great. I love it. So is this operation particularly bold or daring?
Not particularly. It feels like the reasonable approach.
Is this operation contingent on many factors or overly complex?
Absolutely. Unfortunately. I think by the very nature that we have to get it out and get it back in, it is inherently complex.
It's a two-parter.
There are quite a few moving parts here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they are weakest?
Yes, I would say because I specifically learned about this weakness from August.
Yep, absolutely. Is the target strong against this approach, or do they have particular defenses or special preparations? No. Can any of your friends or contacts provide insight for this operation? Yes,
Yeah,
we already
dude.
discussed that. And are there any enemies or rivals interfering in this operation? Unfortunately, yes.
Oh.
Of
Um,
course.
Are there any other elements we might want to consider? Yada yada yada.
Is the enemy? I'm guessing the enemy or rival is the enemy that we got all our information from, or is it someone else?
Dun, dun, dun. Time to research.
Who did you get your information from?
I got it
Tux
from
is
August,
Tux's rival,
the architect of the building.
or did we
Right.
finally piss off the orange dogs enough that they're coming after us?
Neither.
Somebody else. Oh no.
Was probably the
dear.
one that our benefactors against.
That sounds about right.
Cool. So that means 0, 1, 2, down back to 1, and then I get an extra 1 for since I consorted for this mission.
Mhm.
So we're up to 2.
Yes.
Okay. I will. Would anyone else like to?
Yes.
Would anyone else like to roll the engagement? Or
I'm gonna give it to Tux. I won't. You roll it because my dice have not been hot
Okay.
recently.
Engagement roll.
And you also roll better at Blaze than you do at Longfall. So
Number of dice is 2.
Except that first roll in Longfall.
Yeah,
4
my
five,
very
you
first roll
guys.
was fantastic, and then yeah.
And then it's all downhill.
Yep. Okay, so 5.
Sorry.
All good.
So
Away.
your first obstacle is the foreman, the night foreman. Well, night foreman, the off shift foreman, I guess would be what you'd call it. And he, like, you guys come up and are like, "Hey, we need to inspect." Well, I mean, is this during the night shift or is this during the middle of the day?
No, yeah, night shift.
Yeah, that's okay. Just clarifying.
My question: is there a night and day shift in this?
I
show?
mean,
Vaguely,
it's not
like,
called that, but I'm not
The late shift and the
creative
early
enough
shift, or
I
whatever.
mean,
to
there's-
have-
I think of it like a 24-hour place that you sleep when you sleep, and then
I feel like they would still have to have some type of circadian rhythm.
yeah, that's what I think.
Like by the very nature of businesses can't be open 24/7 all the time, there'd have to be some type of you wake up at this time.
yeah,
and
there's
commerce
at-
starts at this time.
the daytime is vaguely brighter than the nighttime.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, like it's a kind of lighter purple and then a very dark purple.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's of the sky, like.
Just like Red's face.
That's a Dro joke.
So the three of you approach with your, fancy suits. You all look like you belong there. And you come up to the foreman, whatever, and are like, "We're supposed to be here." And as you hand over your paperwork, he looks it over and is like, "You got to be kidding me.
There a problem?
I was a surprise inspection yesterday. 2 in a row. This is just..." Ugh.
Well, the investors want to make sure that they're getting their money's worth, so. Look, we're just doing our jobs.
Outside the game, it's one of those things like how you have a inspection you get ready the day before, and everything's go back to the way it was. The day afterwards, it's like, we got you.
I think Astrid is like hanging back, trying not to make an ass of herself, but she's got a plan if things go wrong.
He makes some grabby hands for you to hand over the paperwork.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hand over it's a writ of inspection or whatever with our fake names on it and everything, and.
This is a good point for you to roll some sway to see
Okay.
how
Yeah.
effective this
Yeah, I
is.
think I'm.
Because he's already suspicious of you guys, so you're in a risky position.
Sure, sounds good.
But
Let's see. That really wouldn't apply here. Yep, yeah, so I'm just gonna sway. Let's see. I'll push myself for an extra die.
Yeah.
Okay, so risky, standard. Risky standard with 1 bonus dice. 6. Haha.
Cool.
Yeah.
You
So
do
my
it.
so my thing is like I handed it over and I was like, look, I know it's weird and random, but we got told to come here tonight, so we're here. I don't know what if I can't go back and tell them we didn't do the inspection because then I'll get fired, and I don't want either of us to get fired. So if you just like, yeah, I'm just
No.
like,
I'm gonna need a beer tonight. That's all I'm saying.
You and me both, love. You and me both.
Yeah, he waves you guys through.
Mhm.
You see me like, I'm trying to quit. The white skin on my back.
how much is that now? 2 months? You got your coin yet?
No.
You get the coin. That's the best part. You get to show it off.
Yeah, I get the coin.
Yeah, your inane banner as you wander off puts him back at ease.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, you are now on the job site. This is a very large building that's going up. It's the first few floors are already finished. Well, not finished. They're still putting in tiling and like wall fixtures and stuff, but they're already working on like a 4th and 5th story.
Mm-hmm.
That are just scaffolding right now, pretty much. And from what Salia told you, there's also a basement. You've got a general idea of where those blueprints should be, but you have no idea who else is on site besides that foreman that you
Sure.
spoke to. What do you do?
Do we vaguely know that they're like in an office or like
Yeah, there's like a, it's not really an office, it's more like a meeting room.
Okay.
Or at least that's what you would think that it's going to be. There's like 3 or 4 doors off of it, and it's got like a long table in the middle with the blueprints laid out on it.
Okay. Yeah, so I we like get inside to like a point to like the two of them, and then like I like pull out like my clipboard to act like we're like looking at stuff, and like I'm just like whispering to the two of them like, all right, we should just make for the meeting room to make sure we can nab it as soon as possible. Give A as much time as she needs to get over to Salia. So let's head over there.
I need to find a way out.
Yeah,
I need
good
to
idea.
find a way out. You guys go. I'll meet you there.
Good idea.
So Astrid proceeds to walk off towards the basement, whistling a very raunchy, like a song that would be traditionally be like a raunchy pop song,
Mm-hmm.
is basically what she's whistling.
Yep, and then you gonna go TomCat gonna go with Posh or Red?
I think which one would lead me better on Overwatch?
You're better off going off with Mr. Posh.
I go for Mr. Posh. then.
Sure, yeah.
I'll probably just be bulking in the way.
Sure, yeah, then you can go with me in case we need to in case there's anybody there that we need to deal with. Hopefully non-violently.
I look into their soul. And I eat the memory that they had of meeting us, and they just keep going. You are not the Jedis you're looking for.
Exactly. Yep, so then we split off, and who should we follow first?
I was gonna ask you guys the same thing. Who's on me?
Let Red Devil go first.
Sure, yeah. Camera can follow Red to see as she looks for a way out.
So yeah, whistling whatever the song is. She heads down to the basement and starts looking for basically looking for sewer access is her primary goal. Like ways to get out of the building and then move where she can't be seen as leaving the building. Right?
Okay.
Because walking out the front door is like, why are you leaving? Why are you coming back?
Okay. How are you looking for it?
Well, the obvious answer is survey, but I'm gonna Rook's Gambit to say prowl, in that they're like, it's literally like, have you ever, I don't know if you ever played Titanfall 2, where they have the like seeing your character running along the path the way you're supposed to.
Oh yeah.
To like maneuver through an environment. I think we basically walk in, we basically see like Astrid looking around and like pretending to be like looking at building code stuff, but we just see like the shadow like moving across the walls and like along the floor, just like, well, like she's literally just like tracing her way through the environment in her mind.
I like that.
Poetry of motion.
Are you using that description? I need to ask you, are you using your shadow demon magic in order to facilitate this?
I don't think they know that. I don't think she knows she is.
So the answer is yes, but you don't realize it.
I part of me wants to say no, but part of me also is like,
Would you like a devil's bargain to put a tick onto your clock while you also get an extra die for this?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't think she realizes she's doing it. I think this is just something she does when she's in a new space.
And this is just enough of a new space and enough of everything that's going on that it is
it's burning my humanity.
It's burning into you a little bit.
I mean,
just a little bit, just a teeny
bit, but I only have 2 more ticks left on that clock.
That's fine. You didn't need that humanity anyway. What were you going to even use it for, right?
Love. Are demons allowed to love?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
What is the I don't know. What's the difference between a demon and a human, really, besides unlimited magical power and immortality?
You know.
Yeah. Good question.
I tell her.
Rook's Gambit position.
I tell her after
Risky?
mission, you get a cool ass labyrinth as your mine.
Effect.
In this case, I think it's actually going to be great.
Cool. Great. Bonus die 1. Rolling with prowl.
Nice.
6 great.
Yeah, you easily get a lay for this place, and you can find, like, you're not quite sure how you feel this, but like your shadow can tell where other people's shadows have been. Like, you get this feeling, you can trace a path where other people just don't go. Like, it's not on purpose. It just so happens that given the layout and the flow of this building, that there is a path where people just don't take this route. And the likelihood of being spotted on it is slim to none.
I don't think Astrid even realizes it, but her like Astrid clearly doesn't realize this, but when like the camera like pans away from the shadow like moving through the environment and pans back to her face, her eyes have just gone a little like that. Her irises have gone red, and then they go back.
Gotcha. Cool. What about Mr. Posh and TomCat?
Yeah, so I think we see Red going. We go back to that moment. Red going that way. The two of us going up upstairs, kind of to where like the offices or meeting rooms or whatever are.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll just kind of move through them, doing inspection things. until we find the room with the blueprints in it.
Okay. I mean, if you want, eventually you will find it. There's no question on that. Is there any pressing time limit that you're holding yourself to that you want to find it first?
I mean, preferably, we're trying to find it as fast as possible. So I think if we if the rooms that don't have it in it, we do a quick oh yeah, blah blah blah. We don't actually check them or anything, and then basically our main thing is so
okay,
preferably as fast as possible we find it.
That sounds like a survey to me.
Okay, cool.
You want to lead a group action on this?
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah.
That
Group
sounds
action,
like
yeah.
what you're doing to me. Please, if I suggest something to you like this, and that is not what you're attempting to do, let me know.
Yep.
Then I got 1 dice.
Cool. So risky standard. Risky standard. Oh boy. Oh gosh.
We done goofed.
We did, and I take a stress for you. Oh boy.
Wow.
Okay.
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 So, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Give me a second here.
Okay. Do I need to do the fry meme of my GM looks happy, or is he playing a TPK? I love that meme. It's so good.
Things go badly. You suffer harm, a complication occurs, you end up in a disparate system, you lose this opportunity. Yeah, okay. Here's what happens. As the two of you are going room to room and merely checking boxes as you open doors, you open the room, you open the door to the meeting room, maybe 4th or 5th that you've checked. And you go inside, and you're as you find it, you go inside, you look around, you realize there is someone already in this room. They also do not belong here. Very obviously do not belong here.
Is it Red Devil's evil twin?
Quick, call the guards. We belong here.
Who is it? Do we see their face?
Yes, but who is it?
Is it Londus?
I'm trying to decide if it would be Londus.
It's Mockingbird.
It's not. I can guarantee you it is not Mockingbird.
It's Mockingbird, Mama Una, and Mercy all sitting in the same room, looking angry at all of us.
Oh no!
Oh no! Yeah, they're just hanging out. They're just like whatevs.
You should hear about the kind of freaky shit Mr. Posh is into these days.
It's just.
Oh, honey,
it's just plays.
my poor Astrid. She comes in for a massage every couple of days. She's so stressed. TomCat won't let me take over his mind.
I hate when that happens.
I'm sorry if I some stuff happened to Guildhall right now, so it's like I think I might get challenged to Mortal Kombat. Who
Oh
knows?
god, awesome.
So I'm redoubling through my notes here, trying to find the name of the NPC that I was looking for. Aha! Here it is. It is a woman that you all recognize, Alethea, who is your contact at the firm.
Oh, great.
And she's sitting on like a side counter and like leaning up against it, looking bored.
Mm-hmm.
And when you come in, she laughs and is like, Mr. Posh, I should have known it would be you.
She just sees right through our disguises.
Yeah, she totally sees right through your disguise.
God.
May I
You wanna-
propose that we cliffhanger here so we can go and take a break?
If you want her to not see through your disguise, you can always resist that.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I think if we come back from break, I'm probably gonna try to resist that. So yeah.
Or I could bodyguard for us, because that's what I do.
Yeah. So we'll be right back in a little bit. See you then.
Okay, I'm about to get me some.